Hello friends, welcome to Bankers platform. Today we have come again with new set of questions for bank promotion exam. So friends, please like this video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. So friends, before starting, please write 1 to 20 counting on your notebook and give the answers of the questions yourself and check your preparation level and share your score in the comment section. Please also make notes of these important questions for your future reference. And this video is with special reference to IOB promotion exam. So let's see our first question. In case of standard assets within limits of rupees dash lakh and below, desktop valuation by branch manager must be undertaken once in 3 years. So friends, here you have to tell what should be the loan amount. Then desktop valuation can be done by the branch manager. And this is with respect to IOB only. So our options are 20 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees, 100 lakh rupees. Let's see what is the right answer. And the correct answer is B, that is 25 lakh rupees. So 25 lakh rupees is the amount. If the asset a standard asset is below this, then desktop valuation can be done once in 3 years. Let's see our next question. Question number 2. Government of India has approved the extension of interest equalization scheme for pre and post shipment rupee export credit with same scope and coverage up to dash. The extension takes effective from April 1st, 2021. So friends, as you know, interest equalization scheme is there for pre and post shipment advances. So in that, government has given some relaxation. So what is that relaxation time? Our options are 30, 30th June 2021, 30th September 2021, 31st December 2021, 31st March 2022. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is A, that is June 30, 2021. Government of India has approved the extension of interest equalization scheme for pre and post shipment with same scope for 3 more months. For 3 more months, and it is up to June 30, 2021. The extension will take effect from April 1st. Earlier, friends, this extension was up to 31st March 2021. Now it is extended for 3 more months. So let's see next question. Question number 3. If the amount of advance remittance exceeds USD dash or its equivalent, an unconditional, irrevocable standby LC or a guarantee from an international bank of repute situated outside India or a guarantee of an AD Category 1 bank is required. So, what will be the amount? What will be the amount of advance remittance? Then LC or guarantee will be required. Our options are USD 50,000, USD 1 lakh, USD 2 lakh, USD 5 lakh. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is USD 2 lakh. If friends, if any customer, he wants to make the advance remittance for more than USD 2 lakh, then LC or guarantee, bank guarantee will be required. Let's see our next question. Question number 4. Maximum loan amount in IOB Aksha. So friends, IOB Aksha is a policy, is a loan which is against the LIC policy. So here, what is the maximum loan amount that can be given? Our options are 1 lakh rupees, 90% of the surrender value, 90% of the policy premium paid value, rupees 100 lakh, and both B and D. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is B, that is 90% of the surrender value. There is no maximum limit, but 90% of the surrender value can be sanctioned in IOB Aksha scheme, and the maximum EMI will be 48. Let's see next question. Question number 5. Minimum of rupees dash and maximum of rupees dash in IOB Surya. So how much minimum and maximum amount that we can give in IOB Surya scheme loan? So our options are rupees 10,000 and 1 lakh, rupees 20,000 and 2 lakh, rupees 50,000 and 5 lakh, rupees 30,000 and 10 lakh. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is D, that is minimum, that is 30,000, and maximum 10 lakh loan can be sanctioned in IOB Surya scheme. Let's see next question. Question number 6. What is the maximum loan amount in LAP, that is loan against mortgage of property. So in this scheme, what is the maximum amount that can be given? Our options are 50 lakh, 100 lakh, 200 lakh, 300 lakh. Let's see what is the right answer. And the correct answer is D, that is 300 lakh. And friends, in loan against property, the individual with gross monthly salary of 30,000 for salaried class and minimum of 2 years of service is required, and minimum net annual income has to be 1.5 lakh after the deductions of proposed EMI for self-employed. So this is the some addition points for this loan, and age will be 20 to 60 years, and the maximum age to repay is 70 years, and loan amount up to 50 lakh, that is 84 month maximum EMI, and for above 50 lakh 120 months maximum EMI can be given. So these are the some additional points related to loan against property. Let's see our next question, question number 7. For DRI loan, individuals whose family income does not exceed rupees dash per annum in rural area and rupees dash per annum in urban and semi-urban areas. So friends, DRI loan is differential rate of interest loan. So these loans are given on a very nominal interest rate, 3 to 4% rate is there, and for that the criteria is the annual income. So here you have to tell what should be the annual income in rural area and in urban and semi urban areas for giving this loan, and our options are rupees 10,000 and 15,000, rupees 15,000 and rupees 18,000, rupees 15,000 and 24,000, rupees 18,000 and 24,000. Let's see what is the right answer, and the right answer is D, that is 18,000 and 24,000. So if a person belongs to rural area, then his income should not exceed 18,000 per annum, and for urban and semi-urban, that is 24,000 rupees per annum. Let's see our next question, question number 8. What is the desirable debt service coverage ratio? Our options are 1.33 is to 1, 1.25 is to 1, 1.50 is to 1, 2 is to 1. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is D, that is 2 is to 1. Let's see next question, question number 9. For social infrastructure, bank loans up to a limit of rupees dash crore per borrower for setting up schools, drinking water facilities and sanitation facility, including construction or refurbishment of household toilets and water improvement at household level, etc. And loans up to a limit of dash crore per borrower for building healthcare facility, including under Ayushman Bharat in tier 2 to tier 6 center. In case of urban cooperative banks, the above limits are applicable only in center having population of less than 1 lakh. So friends, here you have to tell how much amount of loan can be given for social infrastructure and for dash crore per borrower for setting up of school drinking water facility, and how much loan for building healthcare facility, and this is related to priority sector lending. So our options are 1 crore and 5 crore rupees, 2 crore and 5 crore rupees, 5 crore and 10 crore rupees, 8 crore and 10 crore rupees. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is 5 crore and 10 crore rupees. So 5 crore will be for setting up of school drinking water facility, and 10 crore for the building healthcare facilities. Okay, so this is related to priority sector lending. And if you have watched our video of priority sector lending, then you would definitely know this answer. And we will provide the link in the I button so that you can watch that video of priority sector lending, because it is a very important topic. And from here, 4 to 5 marks will be there in your exam. Let's see our next question, question number 10. In IOB Royal Loan Scheme, maximum repayment time. So what is the maximum repayment time in IOB Royal Loan Scheme? So our options are 60 months, 72 months, 84 months, 120 months. So let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is 84 months. And maximum loan that we can give in IOB Royal Loan, that is 15 lakh, and the repayment time, that is minimum 12 months and maximum 84 months. Let's see our next question, question number 11. As per BCSBI codes, customer request for account transfer within dash working days. So friends, BCSBI codes are there, that which work should be done in how much time. So according to that codes, if a customer has given you request for account transfer, so within how many working days you have to do that? Our options are 1 working day, 2 working days, 3 working days, 5 working days. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is 3 working days. So friends, 1 to 2 marks question is also asked from this topic, that is BCSBI codes. So let's see some of the points which will help you in your exam. So increase or new fee or charge. So friends, if whenever bank is increasing the fee or charges, so bank has to give the notice 1 month prior notice before it is effective. This is as per the code of customer rights. So if a person is unhappy about their choices of current or saving account, so within 14 days, either to switch to any of other account product or for foreclosure of account. So within 14 days, that person has to close the account if they want, or they can change their account scheme. Customer closure request for current or saving account. So within 3 working days, if any person wants to close his account, so in that case you have to close, that is within 3 working days. And customer request for account transfer, that was also in our question, so there within 3 working days. So for closure of account and for account transfer, both 3 working days is required. So our next question is, next point is, under normal circumstances, bank will not close customer account without giving at least 30-day notice indicating the reason for such closure. So if bank wants to close the account, so 30 days notice should be given with the reason for the closure. And branch closure or shifting, so bank shall give notice of 2 months if there is no branch of any bank functioning at that center, and 1 month in all other cases. So if bank is closing the branch or shifting, so 1 month notice, 2 month notice will be there if no branch is there, and 1 month notice if more banks are already there. Okay, these are the some important points, and questions have been asked from here, so we have discussed this. Let's see next question, question number 13. In recurring deposit, RD minimum of rupees dash and in multiples of dash. So when this question is related to IOB only, so in IOB recurring deposit scheme, what is the minimum amount and in what multiples they can make the recurring deposit? So our options are rupees 50 and rupees 5, 100 rupees and 50 rupees, 100 rupees and 100 rupees, 500 rupees and 100 rupees. Let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is A, that is 50 rupees. Minimum amount for RD will be 50 rupees and in multiples of 5 rupees. Let's see next question, question number 14. Minimum amount in IOB tax saver scheme. So what is the minimum amount? Our options are 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is A, that is 5,000 rupees. So 5,000 rupees will be the minimum amount for opening IOB tax saver scheme deposit account. Let's see next question, question number 15. In IOB Suvidha, minimum and maximum period. So what is the minimum and maximum period is in IOB Suvidha scheme? So our options are 10 months and 5 years, 12 months and 5 years, 15 months and 10 years, 24 months and 10 years. So let's see what is the right answer, and the correct answer is C, that is 15 months and 10 years. So minimum period for IOB Suvidha. So friends, IOB Suvidha is related to deposit scheme, and minimum it can be made for 15 months and maximum for 10 years. And in this minimum amount that can be deposited, that is 1 lakh. It is a type of scheme in which automatically a CC account is also created, in which 90% of the deposit value limit is provided. Let's see our next question, question number 16. FCRA registration is done by dash for opening FCRA account. So friends, anybody wants to open FCRA account, they need to get the FCRA registration certificate. So who provides that? Our options are Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Defense. Let's see what is the correct answer, and the right answer is B, that is Ministry of Home Affairs. So they provide the FCRA certificate. Let's see next question, question number 17. Under Section 54 of the Income Tax Act, the income from capital gains is required to be reinvested within a specific period, maximum of dash years, to avoid tax. So let's see. What are the options? Our options are 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Let's see right answer. And the right answer is C, that is 3 years. So friends, anybody who has the capital gain income, so that income he has to again reinvest within 3 years to avoid the tax. Let's see next question, question number 18. In IOB SB Gold, the average daily balance over the last 3 months should not be less than rupees dash. So here IOB SB Gold, IOB saving account is their gold scheme. In that, average daily balance should, how much should be there? So our options are 10,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees, 35,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. Let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is D, that is 50,000 rupees. So friends, you all should go through these all questions and you should give the answers yourself, and you should also comment how much marks you're getting. So, and you should also like our video. We are seeing that many our aspirants, they are watching the video but they are not liking. And if you want some addition in our videos, so please give your suggestion in the comment section. So let's see next question, question number 19. In IOB prepaid card scheme, the minimum value that can be loaded in the card is rupees dash, and the maximum amount of balance that can be outstanding at any point of time is rupees dash. So what is the minimum value that can be loaded and what is the maximum outstanding in the IOB prepaid card scheme? So our options are rupees 100 and 10,000 rupees, 500 rupees and 20,000 rupees, 500 rupees and 50,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees. Let's see what is the correct answer. And the right answer is C, that is 500 rupees and 50,000 rupees is the right answer. Let's see our next question, question number 20. In loan secure insurance policy, some insured option available ranging from minimum rupees dash to maximum rupees dash crore. So in IOB loan secure insurance is there. So how much is the minimum and maximum sum insured is available in this policy? Our options are 50,000 rupees to 1 crore rupees, 1 lakh rupees to maximum 2 crore rupees, 50,000 rupees to maximum 3 crore rupees, 1 lakh rupees to maximum 5 crore rupees. Let's see what is the right answer. And the correct answer is C, that is minimum that sum insured will be 50,000 and maximum 3 crore rupees. So friends, this is a set of 20 questions and I hope so you are benefited from these questions. Friends, please share your score in the comment section, and you can also give your suggestion in the comment section for our videos. So thank you friends. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and share this video with your friends who are preparing for bank promotion exam, and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you friends. Have a nice day.